Asanapa, Yaro, Ojo Fan, Wadabo, Asampape, Obrapape, Azaride, Adeyewe, Baba, Asampape, Obrapape, Azaride, Adeyewe, Baba. Yeah, baby, not sorry. Yeah, baby, not noisy. Yeah, baby, not sorry. Yeah, body not noisy. I surrender back. I got fat before. I do push-up. I did grab a fear. I got pain. I say pain. I don't mean yeah, baba. I'll be pain. I'll got pain. I don't mean yeah, baba. Tonight, as I pray the Juma, you be found as you know him. Bad pain, so bad pain, as my weekend. Baby, now what better so. Bad pain, so bad pain, as my weekend. Baby, now what better so. Yeah, baby, not sorry. Yeah, baby, not mercy. Yeah, baby, not sorry. Yeah, baby, not mercy. I surrender back. Carabule kwa. Okay, you push up. And I'm disco kwa. Baby, papenya. Asam papenya. Wazari. Yeah, carabule kwa. Baby, papenya. Asam papenya. Wazari, yeah, carabule kwa.
Abusua yɛkyia mo yɛkyia obi biara Jualaka ɛna mote ne nka no
if I'm missing, yeah, Papa, if I'm missing, yeah, Papa, oh, Papa, me tonight, oh, Papa, no one, oh, Papa, me tonight, oh, Papa, no one, I'll send a back, as a play, Juma. Could be found, I didn't know him. About my pain, so bad pain. I said, my weekend, Debbie, now better so. About my pain, so bad pain. I said, my weekend, Debbie, now better so. sorry, baby make mercy. Baby not sorry, baby make mercy. I saw na ba, me alone, oh Jennifer, but I'm some baby, oh baby, I said, I tell away from my some baby, oh baby, I said, I tell away from my yeah, baby Nazaria, yeah, baby make mercy. Yeah, baby Nazaria, yeah, baby make mercy. I said, I'm back, and I'm from before. I did bad fear. I'm baby, I see baby. I'll be here. Yeah, Papa. I'm baby, I see baby. I'll be here. Yeah, Papa.
I was a chacha, me a chacha, me a chacha. Yama ubia aquaba, at the bar OBGH so. And as I said, and then all share. And then Mumra, Nayini, and Pomok Akra. And you are muti every jewel aka a hall. Or say, Bodambo, and you may muti a chee a titium. And ye ba ababidin como, a cra, yen shada enche. Enti se obaso na se wunya, your friend is saying, Unya fidi bia na wabomodna she na wama obi so abaso na wababe shebi. And I said, or no so de na dwene aba ababetai dwumadi echi. And then ye beka ensemfua be ti se ba kwa na mienu bi ewa ha. Na ni nyina no ejina Ohene David. Fire from above. Me did this sana ni page ni titie. One Joyce Mensah and send my buyer, ye can be. Ye betna ha epinse mu ema ye can be. Na ababe to just say, ya suspend Ohene David every Nikua wom. Your friend is saying freedom fighter or freedom fighters. The kuna woman no. You see, suspending a free moon. Na a day tina suspending the free moon or much mu. Na a father be the entire and kaye be and yen can be, but yadi kan abetna ha aye program about one your friend is saying one Joyce asem no nsem ne ba and ye be program wa ha e kan bi ne sanity no na ehun behia se se suspend na e wose ye ba be ka bi na ye hunu kwan kura de ntia ye suspending no e free e ku no mu no ye can be in a sense se ebia ebetimi ene wasem anase masem anaso biasem bi akose ewo baabi so ati ase nyina so a ekuo ni gina so a omo ese oma suspending no 1 month no ne tie ensem no me hu ni se ase se ekuo no se if se omo pese omo ye just ye tie ni ye omo pese omo ye just dia that means it looks to me say omo ne Ohene David ni ye me patcho menye kasamafo ma no menye kasamafo ma Ohene David na mom ye program we ye fa education be free baby ewo enti ye hu ni say necessary say ye ba be pacing mu so ati ase ye videos a ye be bo wa ha omo ayi na omo be kan ye no omo ye ne live enti me video a mebo na baby a me hu ni say me ni omo nya adwene say omo suspend Ohene David no mabeka sabi enye Ohene David ensem wa obetena ne platform so ka eho asem na mebeka obi anim se obetena se a atemdidie die otimi didi bi na emom no enye na atemdidie ni ho na meba abehwe memfoa saa ensem na okane so na emom no the fact of the case is that memfoa saa ensem no ne atemdidie ni so doesn't mean say your friend is saying bibia bana se mehuni se ankoye a ekọ atia na enam se ye nyina ye wo so ninti no esese metumi ba ebe abeka bi so ati ase menka omukuo no ho na emumu no aba betodwa aba beba ase life yi aba betodwa ne de ehu be nya se ye betumi aka sa asem ni bi ne ya pen ne pemsi bi de so ati ase ne ya pen ne pemsi bi enye omukuo no na ehu hia too much nti na ye ka na emumu no the way a suggest say ye just people ye just the kuwa de nye bias bia no eho na masa asem na ka so yi na di no efa ba bi no mehu ni say if say na mote de a ene na nka sa asem we nya asem a wo se ka mo gina so se mo suspend no bia na bibi wo ba bi wo ba bi me tie ye no me nchire mu no anasa me ntie ase no sa na mehu no abena mechiao abena edu mechiao me pacho mo share program yi na enkofo so emra na omumra metie bi nyina yenye program no na enye kama okay last week yema na freedom fighters for edebabeto ko say Ohene David because of say oni Joyce Mensa empratwe a omukotwe ye na empratwe no ebeto odwa na enam empratwe so no ababe gu omukuo n'animu ase ninti no Omachi David asensen 1 week 1 month me sorry omuchi emu say 1 month na omachi na asensen no omuni David eni twaka bia untie ni ye mebo omuni ni twaka bia oye programmer omumu bia ni honomu a obekọ program ne so omumu bia ni honomu a obeshare program no omumu bia ni honomu a obekọ akọ comment ewe ni program ase saa nso na ono nso so entumi emfa ni program no on share ewo omo platform so but omu tie ni ye omo ka no omo se omo Ohene David ye programmer on share program no ensese o share as a matter of fact the way omo se categorize ade no to me no obi a mo man suspension as 1 month ne yen kasa asem ne nka ho etim say me tu emirika dodo ewo say we ho na de enti a omo gina so no possibly no Joyce ensemu a Joyce ebekaaye muntie ne ensemu a Joyce bekaaye na omo si su se affected omo muntie ne menim kwankura omo fa so tie omo audio a na free Joyce ho no menim kwankura na omo fa so tie ye but to me no there are something wrong somewhere and you know muma mini kan emo Joyce video a oye the video now oye the second one no the program a no about 2-3 weeks ago no ye boss video no enti hu nkia se me boss video no but sa video na second video obeye no eno na freedom fighters for gina so na mumu no this very video now oye the first one I don't think that is what they stood on because omote it take time and sana omo ba se omo be che Ohene David asensen Ohene David ma out emeka bibia no sound to me say minim se waje atomu se ampani ampa ya suspended no waje atomu a eno minim they claim say ba da muntie ni ye na mai star bi o masuni omo claim say omo ne na ye meeting and sa omo de ba betoko enti muma yentie Joyce the first video now ye ne nsamo a oka ye no yentie ebia ye bekwa ni mu no ya kwa akotie omo video na omo de bae ebe suspend Ohene David ene nsama omo ka ye abafo muntie ni ye ade awei eye sabi nanka uhwe ye program ya meka se ebia enje sa ayi no na ye fa ne aye ho ayi but this is an education for us because enyoma bi wo ho na ye no wo Facebook a ye feel say entimi affecting on the other hand na make am ye feel say entimi affecting but trust me Facebook usage you know whatever it is you know e Ghana na bia wo a ye scrutinize wo but so you obi a wo amanone na se o kwa akọpa adwuma Facebook ye kọkọ ekọhwese na ye wositie ye koho kokwe senia usidi wagro ebetimi agina so ama adwuma bi a hu hia no eda se ebebo anase ebefa wo enti mumia nhyɛ ne so. That is the more reason why ye pese ye yes adie we na sabi obia wo hwɛ me no wo fa bibi edi free sa adie we mu Ohene David ade a wo ye no ene yi enti mumma yentie Joyce die we bebacho mumma yentie eno ansa enti si ye fi ho no mu a afi na ya toa so kakra ne ya tie omo nso so dia a omo de bae ti abusafo yentie Joyce bebacho mumma yentie Joyce.
I mean, phone, Bremy. I don't want to have anything to do with your freedom fighting, all your insults, all your ranting. You are hurting people. People are bleeding. People are complaining. People are crying. People, why? As some before I'm more Hamburg, I'm more German. You guys are finding, you know, some to her. Now, what's Moshe David? I'm a David, the Mohene, any Echifom. I attract here. Echifom, the Diana sorry, Kasa. I am disappointed in all of you. Me too. The first year, Michelle, Mr. David, Konako pass and Ohene actually. Me no nkoma ye di ni dia koso nyina me Joyce. I have set a standard for myself to say. Even both me ni obi nya asem a. Me nkoma me ni pa na di no. So be study me me crazy pa but I have a limit. Na e bia ni voice message na me da ba beto na mabo. Mu say be yes I dey be. E bia me phone. Record and me phone so it when me bon nkoma be bebo bia say 1 hour nkoma say 30 minutes so you can say yeah it ends there. I have set a limit for myself. I don't record people. It is a menu can say you know but usabe dani one. Ubiani who may cry. See my point? Ubiani who may cry. Me can't share with David said, Kona Kopa Asante Hiniacho. You are doing a personal attack in the name of freedom fighting. They're fighting. Who fighting? Are you people serious? Kona Kopa Asante Hiniacho. Where do you be at them? Where do you jack at them? This is where do you be at them? Say, Mibisa said David. Mibisa, I want to know you. And the painting now here they now. You are just using your followers. We are fighting. Of what? David says, or no, or taking revenge. That me know share a Hobson video. Hobson drive it, and I give the video, and I'm going to video now. O say now I ask a video, my son, I'm David. And then I Hobson in the area. No, tell me. So we are now personal attack. Let me be so say, and then I pay, then the tune for the ayo. Then the go for the ayo. So me be so personal question. I do can you say, who taking revenge? Me be so who David question who freedom fighters in that say. If you say who feels say body at them million crazy jobs ana number one. At them did you know? It's my roads now send you quite not saying no. A man paying for no. I can say, oh, David they at them. Hooray! They got to fix the road. What have you achieved that cost 90? We cost science money, friend it cost 90. Nothing. Work done, 0.
Okay. Therefore, as someone Joyce said he kind of buy any. A dear Joyce, Muntian ye. As someone Joyce a D kind ever kind ye. As to the reason why or buy life or not ever kind to David, you know, and I'm about. This is the first video I would buy. Okay? First video I would buy, you know. Wa ma metna ho anka sesabi David. Mene watch empana. Why ye say ewo empana twe mu. Yes, I know bekaye. Asama Joyce gina so ne say. Or say David edidi empanimfo David edidi empanimfo atem. Enti onko pa omochew. Obi anu me be age say David or ye ni program or ye na odidi empanimfo atem a or stress ka say ne maame kura beka ontie. Enti nyawo. Enti eyade a ono no wote ho no oye. Eyatem didi a David no or ye program a oye. For any reason the entire or this atem I just don't know. And maybe mitie na a o kan say okofa Libya ene hwan sa okodu Germany enti se wanya ejaw bi wanimu se ebi a wote ne mamu na ne man ntimi amwa no no call through all these ansana at least okoduru man foforo mu a man no mu de wanya ahoto enti saa yawo no ehye ni mu no de ye de oye no memfoa so se woni di mpanimfo bi atem but obi aya de a owo de enti a oye na ade ma be kasa somehow against the oye ne pen me fi se enye ne kwa so no enya ade a eso ani se obi a wote se na sabi utimi timpanifo gina wona udidi wo matem asam no sa wo kan yi a ye beti wan kan yi a beti why not we be use ekwan a eye good so wo de aka no waka ma na yeyi na tem didie no is so powerful say etimi ko ema ebitia sabi tribe am free mu such a person no ma taking it say sabi me hu ni say the motive for the yes idea no and then agene no something is wrong somewhere and that is how I'm taking them but doesn't mean say ya bibi na say tiana I would say because say no TNT no in a personal you just you have to be objective in your delivery and everything if there's someone Joyce begina ho oka no any Joyce ama me ka say bi no one na twempna Oni ne twempna no David aye ni say. So what you say? Okay. Fast forward no. Muma yenko omu ensem no eso. Die your friend is saying. Eba. Okay, muma yenko. Omu ensem a omu be kan ye. Say omu a suspend David ni ade no. Eho na me pese me di be fi. Na yetie. Na ye ha ade. Na yetie ensemu a freedom fighters for yi ejina so a omo se omo dey suspend David no yentie eho hia pa what you say eho ehia pa na menim se eye nipa kuo bi na omo akeka omo ho abom and they have decided say yentie die omo decided say omo aka omo ho abom na omo pese omo fight corruption omo pese omo bie enipa ni ewo Ghana yetie nie opeso omo bie nipa ni ewo Ghana e na omo ka omo ho abom minim se ebi omo be wo policies a guide omo adwumadi a omo gi no me are very much aware so omo wo policies a guide sa de no so what you say eno nti ni yemusa se policy na guide omo no David ato ho mra na eno nti na omo twe na so se omo ama na frikuo no mu 1 month na okay so wato emra ekwan be so na ofa so to yentie asemu a specifically no omo gina so mu yentie nti na me di kan bo Joyce die na o start kan ye no ti am di book di kan bo sa de mu yen se be bia me di fi no se ho na me pa mu yentie mpam cho
Exactly.
No mama chegana simpeni fo no budi mo chegana it is over the kana when you break person oju sika o nfia ma no na be sin fa Ghana empa boso mbo o de kwaro ya igbeni enti ubetimi say de oro ho sa you to no no kuga bonche no ubetimi abodeja mo bia wo say when you break na de konya bo mu say chaba na what trace kwan so no akodo ma ma fie o ba se do ma ma kwara we me sika o de igbeni gunu so ho wa anya sa stigmatization any yimu these are all the mental slavery and patimu I say stigmatization
mame empire ni mu kakra
ye now so ye share I take decision on David now ye de to mo name ema obi bia make an example obi bia eye aware nti that's the main reason tia ye share wa hanu nti otuaba to meka
me pacho me ba kakra
were able to communicate.
Me pacho mo ntwe kakra
But about the doom penso bia
absent cast the first two. We ye boom said relationship be 4 years ago, Dr. Ren.
Okay. Okay. No, Mama Bencoman. He said, you're not American. Mama Bencoman. It's me.
No different positions. But to the American, it's in America, David, your yeah, on as a such because on the good leader or the name or the voiceless a name ever Ghana, who can send Ghana for one we the mouthpiece of Ghana says here. It is a one pack of pass some way up, and just I was a 3 minutes now on a yeah, fight a name shed near to so as I them so. Make your way not some buy a man be because 77 me your bar may come memo which me a change what they say. And not just I wasn't into the member room laundry, the dirty linen, ewa bonting, Debbie. So me quiet be sana said, yes, and be said to me, a mere problem. I don't have to bring it out there. But David Giano said the aqua now all customer the voiceless. Now Odi Ghana, now all customer man for. And who say yes, and before we are credible, I want no more cancer, exchange for Ghana. David is no different. Into no or such tribute was a demand. What they say, or such a tribute was a demand. And yes, sir, a man for because we are not credible people, a man for will discredit us, a man for will not see us to be serious. You all know how I love David. You all know how David is over here for me. You understand me? But I know just a buy up on here. What's up? Where they? What shall I dip one near what could dip one near Bontia? As some ten your beer can woman be bonny now was the Debbie, the air back into men, gay. Yaka. So David or Sasuche was a man of Suche.
Asama me person me busane say. Grace me makwaba and as hopes me makwaba belozo. Dear Bonnie and Cassana David I just as someone me person me busa. David Bonnie bang. And our Kodina outside. Sabi David onye obi a oye ware for munchen ye onware ye and wakasa wafane yire achi munchen ye o empratwe no wakwa akotwe empratwe na okotwe ye no sabi enye ono na dia ba betudwa minim sa asem bi support me hina asem bi pro but me pese me link die ntia SSC yes most or freedom fighters for we suspended David every kuonumu all because say wakotwe plan na abeto abonte free man be can send be and no na me pese etie ni mo da mo mienti nkone enwe
Standing and not just say obi ya bibi wo group you must not on such so Mr. Freeman we na supposed to associate with group we will still discipline you. Dr. Ren will still discipline me to abakra me ebony na biggest scandal be at that one thing na funny say you can still discipline me because me na my mouthpiece to Ghanaians and not for Ghanaians. It is a me mom ye ni mo amba nyama what is idea ye agro and some of them freedom fighters beef we don't do beef. And some they pray also by and what's not on station. A year me I mean hey, so there was not even a single day I mean now be more time back now back home. What I say? People are using their platform for beef, but we want the betterment of Ghana. Penny or one some better no matter where you'll be a more. We will talk about it because when I would Ghana him, when I would you Ghana for taxes. When I did Ghana to come out of Papa, there was a wood year. And to say, a man because I'm not as I say, you understand me? Ghana, no, we have good roads, we want good hospitals, we want good schools, we want good infrastructures, we want good investments in Ghana. And not just a David I Bonia or Kasama Ghana and say, what's up?
Omuka se waye bone na waye na menti ase waye bone so okotwe mpana na that is where I don't get it. David started here the program edidi atem before someone come on abum enti whatever the message David was saying, you know, na eye mo de ana mo de ne kan ho onyina baby engu kuonum animu ase. That is the first thing. And brand wakotwe girl no a first video or the buy me boy you know sebi wa accuse David say me ne watch mpna no mu a me ne watch no wagina so ayemi say na mom na sema o kan ni say me catch David say onko pachew sebi onne mu a share platform a and someone okano so say dear Joyce Bejina how can I'm just being objective and yes I'm support to David no nemo no crazy or baby I was ye catch it more than one say mu ye ekuo ayen ye so mu person was set a scapegoat and yet David asem we na nka wasen ka mu gina so because sabi mu claim say why ya dia ma na gukuo n'anim ase on what basis how yen tie kwai
we're not doing that. Freedom fighters, we are very, very disciplined. In as much as we sit over here to insult these grown fools, we are very, very disciplined people. That doesn't mean say or business to the honeymoon at me fans of fire two way or meaning so or company for him or can as a papa champion for no or I have one interest freedom fighters the near share of fire and no concept or yes and no, we don't do that. We are really disciplined and we are straightforward. We are strict people. If you do something in this group, we give it to you as it is.
Right.
Yeah, so son say so.
Right.
Made my noise, me bra.
Me da say, Otiaba TV, Ivy. We there, Doc. What be here, and as we are chairman for Freedom Fighters, mame, emfa we amount. Mem say, yenya yeti social media, you're afraid your Freedom Fighters a cool, yes, speaking for change, yeah, kasa sene be ya, Ghana money be ye ni ade. We cannot preach positive and behave negatively. Inti yemi abema David the Hons and Sabetu Dre na I was say yetimi sorry na yetimi kamhuasem na se empo asotwe bu ohwa yetimi de ma yenuan because yenuan no whether a private issue or public issue the moment obetna social media obefro freedom fighters ubenya followers amanfo betie wo no you cease to be a private person, you become a public figure. It's a public figure and so there. The only private issue you have is that thing that you conceal, that you yourself conceal and doesn't make it public. The moment it becomes a public issue. Into the whole sense, in fact, it been known as a ferry across freedom fighters fan, I see, David Pan, what may I say now? As a Joyce Crowd, now will be any no David Equay to move for
maybe and some no yame and one waka cry. But if I'm with me, Madame Harriet, which I some no yame, a yami na kakra. And nipa no worry. Or no be chimpana. And prana or more chino. Obano se bibianko yama no se deu. Waba ababe kasa. Kasa na obane kaye no. When you also said David Abume, Tienye. When you also said David Wabume. When you also said David Sebi, what the Ebia Sebi were me naked picture no the other one Kamubia. As some more kind and say, me 24 say, on what mutin you first and or say, or to David for say, they are all you on jai. Meanwhile, the all no a young moon freedom fighters for no a young with that, ain't more than a car cool any one. And the same preaching now more canon, and no be not on Sujina all year. So, I dear why am a corner any more guasi and answer woman Abeka as a scandal. Where does it lie? I just don't get it. I'm gonna say absolutely joke, the lot of them. They do not have a clear explanation why they took that decision. Exactly. I'm not just here. Can't
see a bit more fire. Before I catch fire, I say, "On to the beautiful Dr. Remy, me I will free my degree for near the every year and send the break." Inti, now ye meeting. And now, you decided, yes, I was ye Timmy a punish ye me abema David. Now, a survey as a deterrent to be beer or out there, if you also a casa, if you are person that the over join us, you also TSA. In cool way, no, your mera a guiding cool. And I will be beer soon to me, ye be beer because when out there wanting to open on social media, there be a cool. We have laws and rules and regulations. I have here. Now, no, and then you cast
all laws, no, freedom fighters, a move a year when you become with some move. Mulo na a bounded David say, man and champna mo can't me. Adiabakwa me person motiasi and say, the guy is not married. Now mo they compare Sewa Bruni any Akufuado. That is what your comparison was. Emi yasa mi nyamba ebi kura ye in the video no one. But in Sewa Bruni ni Akufuado dieno. Sewa Bruni Akufuado aware. Weye opia or ye penimua waware. Enti hence therefore no or chimpna wechira it is news. Se David aware and only Joyce chimpna wechira na abeto ho dia. Then I can say yes. It looks as if says idea way a jeopardizing my future and I say a jeopardizing my cool. But here is the case. Oh worry ye. Sabi ebia of fire that way. Oh worry ye. Na of fire wakako hu obano on obano akwako diagro. Na sabi obani 24 say. Jainsana ukanu Facebook no udidin penifo atem no. Meanwhile, mo signature. Mutin yo. Freedom fighters for some more kasa. Mo signature back a woman is a mutimi didin penifo atem. Otuaba was a one ekan. Se siya udidin penifo ni biatem. Which I don't me 40 obi a because I experience a unya and a jinasoma okadia oka. That I'm not going to fault anybody. But I am a signature mo motaye. It is our signature now mo no mudidiatam mudidin penifo atem. That is the same thing. Joyce say catch David say onya eka. And just before they were selective listening. Selective listening and justice waha. And some kakra bi na ye kan na ebe fa momo ho no sesabi mu nyina mo te ho na mo hwe David ma ne ye de o ye no eno na mo gina so aye de a ena na mo nyina wo se mo gukuo no na mo jai ena na mo nyina no mo kuo na mo wo mu na freedom fighters na mo fight no e wo se mo gukuo no because the preaching that you are preaching no that is the same thing David is preaching. Enti mo ka se David akwa twempna ma na beto baabi o abra onware ye. So how does this merit mobile suspended? It doesn't make sense. Me kasama David ne momuno me yobia mitiasemua. I listen with open ears and mind. Na me judge asam so also me judge ne kwan so. Sabi meka bibia de enti a me feel fair. Oh yeah, dear internet so I also share ye. In a nutshell, now I'm suspending no. It will a bit conform with the tia me so yeah, dear internet so I also hear no. But I'm not supporting the AB I'm suspending no. It's munti
so I can social media and make an example. As the Air Force and penny for and as the Air Force change of Ghanaians. Yeah, because your life. Ya bra boy ye bono so ya dear we have to that life no has to shine. What you say? You say we are the sort of Ghanaians. Say ya kra bono you lose your taster and then Ghana for bed then yani kania Ghana for the chia hoping say change the Ghana. It is a ekobani ye meeting and I decide here on punishment I did my and reason why tia yaman is our punishment. Yeah, what chairman idiot. Ni jama na your decision you take here as a kuno. Odiato ye chita phone in him send be obemu say we are not a group by a condoning stupidity. We are a group, so, we are a law abiding.
I don't know what this particular free mind no. They are also canning some. What is the stupidity in Adia David here? Babia Ebian Kamujina so okay, let's just listen. Billy Michiao Billy Michiao pa medase. Mumientienko.
Said young Casacrampuno, ye munipa efomoa. ye train so ye can in wasem. We are not hypocritical, yen katabone so, yen kata jimmy so. It's Dr. Wendy, Matua Malfaye, ye decision ye take ye as a kuno to them.
A fellow be no they are suggesting, say, David Adia Okoye any Jimmy. They are suggesting, say, David Adia Okoye near Bonnet. Sign a free mind, also now who can, that is what they suggest. Say, David Yako who will be no so a panel. Na oni nipa no akwa na nipa ne se adwuma a udi no mani nye ho nti jai na David su won jai na ge na ba out aba betena se akasa mesi on jai na wobɔ mu din se freedom fighters nsɛm a mo ka ni nyina no onhu ano enkosi akire ade a metumi akasa nka mo betumi aka David app ne se obegina ho ebeka ge na sese ebia na se de and all that stuff no ano de ebia na nka mo betumi agina so ba ma nyina ni nyina so. All that you guys are saying, you know, a vague. So why you bonny? Why are there and all that stuff? What exactly did David do? Momon can be. Yeti.
Ma ye chita phone na enti omuhwase.
Your chairman, with the medas in Makoswada, the Bible they say he who without sin should cast the first stone. And Dr. Ren say anyway now what the assembly actually. And so as a group, we love our brother so dearly. Enyina ewoku mu nyina ye busua baako. Enyina so yedo Enua Ohene David. On behalf of the group no yade sebi we say etutu so a be manwa ne bu ne gina. As freedom fighters we are who say Ghana for are taking some very serious. Senior coordinator, Ekaye,
Mo
secretary.
Obo Kasa talk say mo fans say what Ghana not taking Winsome seriously. When you are classifying something as Ghana for what? Because your corners your research and as your proportional probably no more follow mono. Probably no grew a 2% cry. 1% we classify something in a quantity a way, and you don't assign everything to Munina Sagana for AME. Free my casano or say, yeah, come on, man. Mu yama from that is good. But more from now, more than too significant, say between Yasiki Ghana for you. And you may be a mention so. Gamu kasa, mo kasa sif say, I said the muni ba Ghana and Koso. But Ghana or home and some kuni buy. So mun talk in terms of say you are also doing your part. Mamon talk mun generalizing your matter said as if say muna Ghana ekutamu. Therefore no say muni ba Ghana doesn't exist. It's emotion is freedom fighters for. Muma yen Koso
Chairman, Freeman, they work coming. The rest say, would DH. So, Montiasi, a so tria, the dear Mayimia, Ohene David, and a Papemua. In every organization, there are rules and regulations. There will be from one.
I say, what making mention said there are rules and regulations in every organization. I wasn't interested in saying rules and regulations in a mode ebetuga. But since I can move back public, you know, more article are mature. More policies are more one. And Cassandra can move code to that particular section. Subsection now a defining David is there. Adia oye and we're making mistake. And until therefore move jinas idea and so action. You didn't do it. So you want us to believe we say Adia David Ayano etiamuku no. In what sense nitiamuku no? Come on, nipa nyam kwala na mo de nipa agene diagro. I'm not fighting for David. But as long as some way organization, you know, now decide some way idea just you guys needs to be just in all through. You don't have to be selective listeners, and you don't have to use selective justice. That's what I'm trying to.
On behalf of the group, no, Ye kuno dia sumamia as the first servant make and dia to a year bedroom in say. A year Ohene David. A free and now, yes, share a war a chair my free mind choose. A year freedom fighters, we have decided to suspend him for 1 month. We are suspending him because of what about a job. A year one name, Iria, a year Jijo Mensa Joyce. A Fabino said ye in Amamunama Swati. We are branching a don and so a corner decided say, what can the BB ever in 10 times one? He should not.
I confirm him say agree on Woody. They definitely they are playing, they're just joking. First video now me boy about Joyce Mensah. Senka mo yes adie we no. Moon kate e bim free baby. Play all. Ma decide some will be public amount of what Tim Massen. A bimu to send me and KB a met Masseno. Step by step, move video no. And some Joyce kind no. Move all the video because Matnasi analyzing some of the kind. And I'm taking decision. So when you want to put out evidence for people to believe you have to play the video step by. Also, we want to watch here. Now play step by step video. Or can say, as somehow can we affect you or can say David react say, oh more I just don't know. Me name David. Me share baby ada. Me name commoda the video na mahu. But I don't know how Sabi or take it this or my one team a video. So maybe was I cool way when I'm this idea with David here. And I also stand on this and stop. Make it from a cool. Remember, we said we need directions. You just want to take it more person with David a scapegoat. It seems I said at the dia or did no. Somehow maybe I'm not saying when we say and yamu the view. So some way are banning to know Yengina son yan fanya den and China son free mu. Meaning acquire David take this. Because of my outside the mecha be but David sa wonya me video we be na sa wo sha Tinasene analyzing some American no never quite mu because you were doing your video and that is the same message omu preachy so they think said they can add you to them na mumwa yedu video no nya ye we video didi atem which I am not in support of that but that is what you do. Enti say ye jina bibi so oka se wo suspend you obi bibi mu a na David akoye bibi a sebi affect kuo no immensely wo baby ade a oni Joyce kwotwe plan no sebi enye ono na de Joyce video aba beto abonte to begin with ade a minim so odi fo wo mu ni say yes what the Joyce number bi aba beto baby amankofo of frefre no how did that affected mukuo na mo wono plan wa kwotwe Sabi Joyce be jina ho a o cassette no man hu ba bia se David be video enso et retaliate there Joyce e keka no e be keka nsem against Joyce senior wo sitie no uye video na so be didi natema ono so ba be didi watembi. That is what I know about that guy. But this time around I see say na owo love be e de ma Joyce and na say onim definitely was on na chempna ebi am planching na akoye enti wa map ama metnase ameka bia nkyere no asem obeka ya enokra na maka se enokra no e ma me di ne ho ya se obeka se se Joyce ase ede e na den sa ne oma no wa nko details oba life wo ke kwaku ayi so asem obeka ya no metie ni din and I'm so okay it looks as if that this guy somehow no and your ma o kan ya na nani da ho wa paye no kan didi nkrofo atem but our sense yede what you say we make sure wo enioma bi ho we tie video no fanko me ba mo chaw
associate the name freedom fighters to the brand. Number 2, yeah, freedom fighters and so Sebio, we are not going to associate the brand of freedom fighters to Ohene David.
I was a force say, who can say, who suspend you be every ukum, who detain you, won't excommunicate ni panel in any way. A suspension alcohol. But when you go to details of say, within this particular period, somehow no, I feel say you guys are taking me entirely out. What you say? And some more conditions are David, you know, sound to me say, Yeni wajai, yempe ubiem. Because this is a suspension. Who are Jumamuna say, oh yeah, at the end of suspension. You are still with a Jumana on your name, Mono. At the end of yeah, no, and ye de boko kutia mouse suspension. You because what chiauka. Somehow no be a yen chiauka because you can't see, but yen determine and as ye excommunicate you from a Jumanumu entirely. Adia we end doesn't merit set I was see you a and I see a terminative appointment and I see we have to excommunicate you are. We don't say these things are more can. Abna my main kind abna yankofo yi kakra Billy say logic and common sense is speaking. Obi keep it up. Billy me da sepa and afes was say free mind is spoiling there one time. Or Abna say free mind took the whole issue so personal. I think so. And now Abna said was absolutely right, Obi. Do not I do not subscribe to such a group with no direction. Exactly. Omu group, that's how I see it. And Abna was say, Obi, you should consider studying law. I Abna Lord dear, I promise so. Lord dear, me pacha, I promise so. Eti yankoso.
Don't you come? I will be at TSA. So, by your freedom fighter, Name Dr. Ren, or Chim Massam Tuga. The same way and she share where you did my only David. Sape Pepe and a menso, Yedibama. You don't wait, you know, Henny. And him say, eh, Yadia, eh, Jenny. Easy. Especially me, Dr. Ren, knowing myself. Namely, the same way to you. But we cannot move forward as a group if we are not disciplined. Discipline is what wins us laurels. And discipline is what has taken us from last year. Eh, daddy. And so the papa mua. If you're not calling, you know what David? I have Bosumi, I die in immediate. You don't know to Quanta a year freedom fighters a Jumemua, and then to Quanta. And don't
Binim say China Dr. Ren Kai and so what I say I really don't know. Because all suspend you Pia. In this case, you know, Kanaka I'm thinking so because okay, wait me where you program name Yamaso. Although ABA bit me ask your program, but Yamaso Mekasa. That is a switching ABA, I don't know. Wouldn't you be too quanta paya? Wouldn't it chat a time to woman? Wouldn't it need communication be move? And now I realize this, or man realize this, looks as if said they are being too harsh on David. It looks as if said there is a motive behind meeting against David. First of all, no, did you give David a chance to say Omra public and may apologize if indeed so I am wrong, Ghana? And I will decide this and me yes I did nana. Because if some me David I can make catch some because I don't see anything wrong that I did. Sabi munina I will be a it's a rather unfortunate to say probably Abiana Joyce PBB and a wenya. Okay? And henceforth no oba eba betina hokan de okan no okan David ame reply no no one this sex system no esan ba mu go to the stand they say or release David a naked picture and all that stuff. Adia David Becca and say Joyce a ye pictures no every in the day because won't mean fact or be a naked picture na to Facebook. Sa ti bia no decided say kai call so and ko besi you girl no. I really don't get it. Freedom fighters minim mo young koso.
Chelsea a man indefinite suspension. 1 month. Yamida domina 1 month, you know. And it's soon in the binding somewhere and the car will kukuemuno. Or to me, just super pepper they are. Send ababa.
More man 1 month na the subina somewhere by a moon cassette. Uncle Joyce Chew. Uncle Yeden. What change do you need David to change from? And then dear Namu person will change it from. You know. That's a comedy to that. Gifty abaka mechi all me free YouTube. And then dear Kasana Namu person David. What change do you want David to change? Onyain say now Canada da na mu hu ye na eyamo de na mo kofa ne beka ku ni hu no. Onyai kan na. Anasa se no mu bo no kokose mane nkotwe mpena biu. Enti se okokotwe another empena na se sa girl do so be the same thing. What else are you going to do? Charlie, more it looks as if say may you not call. Holy shit. Okay, me sorry. Excuse my word, me pam chow. Okay, yan twaso.
But Nasia, you have to jam. Osumene so super paper. Remember Babet na haya biem. Na ya to safre you know in David. You know kasa no makoma the way airborne. Enye easy. Ebusia na na edi ekuo no. Ye nyina ye decide ye no. Enie. You say coordinator. Ene eye ye nua Ivy wa ha die. Ebeja mo wo nso aka kakra wo mu. Se freedom fighters and so a queen a fast so ye nua Ohene David any Joyce in Sembeto abonten.
E kwa be na e kwa be so na e fast so beto abonten. That is the thing that I need you guys to say. David na de ba ya na. E prache na okotwe ye no. Hopefully no ebia na or expect so obeware no. Enti girl ne dia ba no. Mudia obobata ho ne se adwuma ya mudie no. Utie niye, dwuma mudie no onhu faso a ewoso. Wa meka se David say mukuo no na this and this and this na all ya all say mukuo no. Or say rather no asema o kan ye ne say or say mukuo no because say odidi mpanimfo atem, which that is the same thing you guys did. And no bia na mo ye Facebook. Be man now I need to white and lady baby. That bia kumase for udi atem de bia. Okay, mumi enkoso.
Na sa asem no so nyesi ye tan no nyesi ye chiri no nyesi apono. Emombo sumi ya da enimu ide. Edwumadie bia obedi no ne ntintan so ya Ohene David TV so no. Emane ngina ne show so embo freedom fighters din. Emane nka ne nsam emfa bata freedom fighters ho.
Yema obi these conditions that means to say you have been excommunicated from us. And so say mo categorize mo ade ne say 1 month na mo de man for suspension. So 1 month na mo de man na mo be friend back. You guys shouldn't have said all these things. Say mo manu so onyakuo member for 1 month. And I'm just wondering, say David, you will go back to Ekuo no mu wa bra ye yi wedi free man. That is my question I make sir. Me enkoso e.
Ye ne to nkwanta. Na pai e wo kusumi. Ti usa. Se muti asem we ya na de tie no. Se ne tie. Ene de mpemfo de suma am se mfa metu dwan. Enie ye nyina aye freedom fighters Mimubo Dino, I and Sasha, I did 2 more. Coordinator, why idea? My man can't insist to say, share my free mind. What fire? Dr. Ren, 44, fellow Ghanaians, amazing GH, Otiaba TV, shine your eyes, Mama Ba, Anna, youngest year near Freema shoes, Yenina, and it is, 18 team, yes, I can say, you don't know, and the papi mua, you know, but that's
me, doctor. We there. My man kaka craving so and son of Matuama, you know, be my fire. Yeah, of me basis here. Say, doctor.
Fire on one of our fan, your penasem, a queer franny. We say, Ohene David, I know you are reading everything. I am typing here. To be honest, you deserve 3 months suspension. Next time, choose a peaceful. I don't mean to make.
Right. Okay. Offer me ba wo se sia me kaka krabin kan ya doctor Kenso. Pese obi bia tia se social media ye tia ye dis ejuma we no. Enye ye kasa no nko a e wo se ya brabo nso a ye bo no ene ye kasa no e match. Because for example, Omampani Ekufuado, entimi nkotwempena e ma ne meto abonten na yenka na yanka sanso yentimi nkotwempena e ma ne meto abonten e ma yenkata so ebi.
This very guy is very funny. The analogy now, it doesn't hold to me. Omampani awari David Nware, for heaven's sake. Jai, that analogy now, Jai. Free mind or whatever, Jai. Wow. What analogy now, is not going to help you. Omampani Ekufuado, aware. When we talk about them, for Obia Wawari, I compare David. David is not married. It will question Panana Sebeta Sabi, a Panana watching and I beta bontino. One could dig a one forget a nude picture on the 12 bontin. Why, yeah, a dear, a girl, no, a catch any say. Message I will preach in Wunjai, no Wunjai. This is all. That is all that he no. In here.
Yankasa ye 2 year mwesi wo. Your life for no set as example. No matter who you are. Me am here is a form me. Nobody's above the law. Yes, I get tremo say. Echine bi. Say ye no bi. Ebenya Ghana di bre. Nas ye di Ghana by the mua. Ye nim kwasi asem. We ye minister so jimia ebe chiwasem. We ye MP. No matter who you are, we don't.
I know the meno ya Jenny. Say ubenya post and as ubenya DPA, nas ubiye na. You have to. But this particular thing now with national. And ya dear David enye. Me anything wrong with the David me pacho. Yenti.
Don't condone nonsense. We don't condone stupidity. So make it private. Let it remain.
How can you yourself private? How can you put it private? Can say David say you sit here no so bad Joyce. Look at the normal Joyce said you see now look at senior your friend is saying David is and so that is why they clicked. They are public. When you become you become a public figure. Be a public. So why are you saying it's all some people that thing not private? In any case, wasn't it private? Now Joyce the buy. David Befa and to Sansa Betna baby bebo they say many Joyce a chimpana. He didn't do that. You guys are funny.
remain privately. Yeah, me tell you. You want me to
Good.
Video say free man.
Se oyire no ukofa nechi nasi yechi wa. That you can just compare that to Nana Akufo-Addo there, no. But you cannot compare that to David because David in warrior. David in warrior. Free man. Now one chance yes sir.
I dem shebe. We need free man that will akwa ayi. Yeah, can say but fano crampo no on sheno. Come the near there be. If you make your private issue, nobody will come and sit here and talk about it. It's more and more typing and a David and a private issue, no, and your private issue. And the top one thing, your boyedi womb or bandy one tea or cassa boyedi. It wants our boyedi dear, and who here said we have to address that issue.
Obo Udi Sassen. Obo Udi someone I must share my David yen. What's a mucam who been a David idiatem? And you know, correct. Wow, bo mudin no. Or if freedom fighters, Muna Musu so David so a kahubi and odi diatem. And that is true. And Yamunana mudi diatamono. Odi diatama and yodium. It is a say no. Onya atem di na odi dinana. Is that what you guys are saying? Say so sad the idea munya. Come on. Yanyampala.
It is also a washer me. Oh, dream be said. Also, Ubekasa on social issues, not that chibi. Although Hobaba don't freedom fighters are. You have to be aware from the scratch, say.
Yeah, and never. Never. Me hamete hey. Me fa me home abomo. Because mo nisu adi kunu no way wide and far from me nisu adi kunu me ye no. And you forget. Enti. Oh, this guy ma share the video couple of times. Somehow, no, he thinks he is the only wise person on this earth. That's how I see this guy. Ohene said, "Oye so smart, known onim bibia se okasa." That is how I see this guy. Even though sometimes a normal be it has a merit. But most of the time, when this guy is speaking, or can in such a way as if say, but come on, guy. And yet, idea nipa bebre wo hono mo a they don't come out and explore. Yes, they are very, very, very smart, and they are technically know how, and they know things. In you can say how to was a crampacho.
Service when Jimmy.
Look at this. And you patches a sa some ya walking. Ubi shawusu ensuya. Come on. Who patch them say the way Usi are addressing a dear Muamatana waka. You guys tell yourself say we smart people, we are knowledgeable people. Na okan sem say ya. You were expecting some near me may expect say they are walking as a same. No, I'm not going to do that.
And I said, what do now? Yeah, Juma, Oba, Ubedi suspension. You have to discipline yourself because we are preaching equity, we are preaching freedom, we are preaching accountable governance. So we cannot preach accountability and begin to act stupidly. Something pretty as that. It's also. It's the punishment when obeying time David. And I can say, henceforth, yeah, Yanino and yeah, you may be able that there be Sanya Dr. Kayano, a year for 1 month period. Within that 1 month, none of us will ever host David on our programs, and none of us will ever appear on his program. None of us will ever share his videos.
And then I'm catching and say, Onye, what exactly in that 1 month, more expectations in the same. Then expectation are more expecting from David. As I come with the better Jani, David expectation now with the better Jano. Odiso, and also Oniso. She says, "More now, and I'm okay after 1 month, and the Yabaya Begina to more. How are we going to know, say, David, after they are moving wire? Just punishment now, Mama David the chance to come out to explain himself. Meaning to explaining himself to Mua. I just don't get it. So what you say? Yeah, we think. And your man a course on Facebook, yeah, should be. So we can analyze things like the way I'm more, the privilege I'm want to say, Momo the emotimini guy and didn't come up personally on one. So probably no A, B, B, or B, or yeah. Nimudia, Nanka also come on the trigger. Multiple metina platform so namon kase. Me the entire many abre was idea we who say. It looks as if says a jejia. Yeah, we have selective listening, selective judgment. Everything I hear piano, nipano etie die a benefit no, etie die a common no, etie die a against no be reacted to it. Mobet na hono, you guys at the cra bia Joyce bekan ya against mu kakra no, and no and I push mu and I be reacting at the after David so. So what you say? Kakra bi na Joyce bekan ye no. Sabi Joyce betna ho edi beka say the quantity same kuma and all that stuff no. Say no de man ka ho ase man ka bibia. But kakra bi na pishi mu kakra no because you guys were just listening selectively. Baby aya e fam ho kakra bi no na mo gina so jeje David. That's how I see it. Me take kakra ka ho na afi de yento aso.
And none of us will ever pass a comment under his video, should he come live or whatever. I know they say, we don't support rubbish. We all came together, had a meeting, and decided, and one man decision. We didn't come back door. But Senya, Etiano, and I said, baby, I was a young fanto. To serve as a warning, to set as
Abenaka say, Ohene say, free mind any David or personal issue. Also, actions are we it determine baby our war. Say the way Dr. Ren a kasaya no. So you will never think say be our only David or issue. Or kasaya. Sebi nyansem any experience but the way a free mind is he canning semono so we are bargain bana utia there's no way so kasa akwa we need the video issue baby because you are talking and insulting say adia we here no yem kwasiasem eyejimisem enye nyansasem enye hwahwan you are addressing all these things in line with the David yeah. So what I said, which suggests to me, say, there is a friction between only David. That is how the suggestion to me is. So we will be there's nothing and can choose words carefully in order for you not to say something a bit against David, sir. The way I see you're talking bitterly. As if said David, a dear beer, it is unheard of, which I don't see it that way. Men come David, and then the spokesperson, me. No one say the idea here will be even for time for Christ, the idea nothing, and you know you just personal. You will come and voice it out, says how we are more the come for it, and yet that is what we call ultimately yes, idea now. You who's a just person. What you say? We a very just person. Me take a can come on afi de me fa video ne mra wi na ye afi se me fa calls na ma fa me pam chow.
Certain message because emra na ya cause no me say ebinum sending message bebre and after my you people we are waiting for you and I could for the buy na boka ye and David in so ya share hypocrites mra bonti be kasa we are here we didn't go to hibernation asem na na yeti aye ka anaboa nti said ye na ye fa nsua de
somehow no the way I was see seems to me say mama mo fans na mo di machi no sense say nipa o mo against mo so whatever it is no and I push mu amama tiki this undeserving decision I'm taking.
Now to social media, that's how kasa on social issue. Ma, one kasa wa bra bona o bono enye an example to the nation, example to the people. Me intimate na ha enchire mo say, emfa o sika koma sofo, na me kro ya me so abi tia tight, eye jimi se me kwasi asem. I must follow what I preach. I must act like the things I say. Ofa, matuama.
Remind me that say, and the doctor so me that say, they tell him, a benefit will be say, I could go back time and 980 aba na Nkumba. If I'm telling you, I could go back time and 980 aba but Nkumba.
The community of
this opportunity to thank Martin Ake because some of us, you know, we weren't ready for what we are doing now. It just came by from nowhere, and I started the AD to my AD. We have all our flaws. Angel. I'm not 100%. But I thank Martin Ake for the few months I was back Ghana, me call in chain or advise me in certain ways we too before and abhor me to this extent. Now me can't say I think before issue, I think a day before the releasing of these videos, I had a dream. Macau your platform, but for our people here, let me put it out here again. I had a dream, and in my dream, I was riding motorcycle. Me riding on, all of a sudden, I had a nature score. Not just them.
All right. As a matter of fact, no more memfa, NC afe yenye my analyzing the meme to me, Ohene David. Almost suspension, no as a freedom fighter, no, my analyzing. Maka DNT anami who say a right to say a kuono bekas omo ebe suspended Ohene David a free a unimu. And somewhat free man can and somewhat your friend say Dr. Ren a can or more sisudia say a kuoni na no ma take that decision, you know. So my question are not me person me busane say. As obia sa wo hweme na so ye kuo pani anaso woman na so wo join the kuo na wo debre wo mu. When something happen, try and go into the bottom part of whatever the issue is. Because the one here now opepre wo mu, you will be unjust, you will give out injustice to obia nanka nipa krono ohia justice. Because why name is I was a both sides. Suspension Modiama David, you know. If anything crampona, ye decline many panel money can say okay. You who said we ye bonne waha. So throw apology letter. Send your Joyce now the commander, bra, never can actually yen in the public. Did you do that? Yes, idea no to begin with. So what you say? All of a sudden, we waking up, I'm about to say, you're suspending Ohene David. I find it so hard to believe we said the guy hasn't come out up to date. Looking and listen to Ohene David saying he was here no. That means he said, Ebia Ekuno Ohodino dear to the heart. Men 40 idea no in a sense is in a society no. When you study psychology, you can testify with me, say, somehow no baby or then who could join here a portrait, no, that is where you hold dear to. So what you say, and you find isolation can be our person who could jab baby, sabi. Ube who says, idea we are all ye and imagine the same thing. You bet value where you are, Abia character or whatever you have. So Abia Oma Bontino, that is what I'm feeling it is. And yes, Abia Wajatu, meaning Swajatu, I really don't know the part of David, meaning Senior, was Yafa this particular, but me being Obia. Me to me analyzing your man, me can some ewo and you so dear. me taking it there. Me who's a freedom fighters for the brain now, woman now take a decision, you are being biased. More portray biased be our baby. And you guys need to revisit the issue again. On the other hand, no mama min kasa mon chairman. Ohene David ebetina a yisua. O kansam odidi atam oye de obeye. And some be at me landing up into trouble. Whether I say with Germany and all that stuff, because now say you who said or they caught in same be by and I may court and I may fahin and all that stuff. You might think say social media or no just for entertainment and all that stuff. The way this Facebook, YouTube, and other all platforms when they sit here, no. I would say a better for you, so better as well. You will say things are good rather than things are bad. You better say over this particular thing, no, I directed somehow, I shape it, but bravo be a wobo. You find the sense that be Papa bin and David in Shemua. Look at the association be or then who could join yet and answer or baby or no and answer the visa. Can a be a jeopardizing the future be our baby as it here. So what you say? We actually say, oh yeah, dear, nipa dear nisha. Send something ma one. Uncoton so remua. Ye ni sa dear no enfantry. It's why say who act callously or in the name we say a be and the best serenity. A be a ni be a woo community no. What am I say? It mummy and shem may be answer. Kakra. Social media is good. Who voice I'll bet me about the voice it out. It was social media so. That is the same thing. And something and I bet to me. I say who ever can be so. What am I saying? So let's be careful on how we use social media in every way. Time almost yet that program, no. Nipa na mimi GD says or he did ye programmer because nipa almost be share that program na almost ye no. Freedom fighters for ye no. They are the same people or he did video correct. But look at how one and for air commenting what that particular video na say time and yema or he David suspension were in a They are the same people no. And the same people, new person, my mo. It's almost they are the same people, or he David deserve 3 months suspension. So, do you love Ohene David or you hate Ohene David? What must I say? I dear me ha me me nkase me ya de boni amaye meka. And the same people now mo hwe me no. Say me ya de boni a eye mo na mo beba belashe out to me. But it depends on the way I mo besia kano that will let me assess say the way nipa we can some no that means me te ha da bia nipa ne ye me say yi nyina no that means nipa no wo either say me ho do and aside the body. Asamba we are wrong I nkase be kata so mu aso na mo me depend the way I besia ka kire wo no that will let you determine say we will wafa we are against you regardless of anything. So what you say regardless of anything. And it's no moment yen so abusiafo mo me yen so na ye hunu ekwan a ye besia use Facebook di afa. So what you say mo me yen so ne hu kwan a ye besia use Facebook e di afa. Asem na o ka no kai hunu say it is recording e recorded na wo ho e wo mu a ne yakoyi ne di aba. Obi bia obetimi akosa ade ne so no akoyi no de aba se wo eda say wo can say that is what it is. So what you say that is what it is. Enunti no abusia Muma me fa phone lines and into ho. Frame Prince Ado Michiao and our face to Beatrice Gonu, Rose Owusu Tevia and an Anedu Muna Michiamo. Muma me fa phone line no ento ho. Na mumremu na your friend is saying. Mumeka kakra frame na bremu na beka kakra na mintie de won so odwene edifa efa Ohene David suspension a ye de amano ewo your friend is saying freedom fighters for a suspension on the amano no beka na mintie na me hwede wadwene eyewo me ba cho na die phone lines no e de atum me ba cho ubetimi afreme emre ade dusu enche me de dwumadie no ebeba wiye enti me ba cho frame na bra so na sit ya suspended Ohene David. Henceforth, no, started ye almost say omuni chaka dia. Ewo the programs are oyeno. Omo emma mu can be. And sesa ono so share ewo omo platform so. Omo ma comment kra ewo within 1 month no aso twia ye de ato Ohene David so no. O deserve says asutwe no ye de manana. That's all Ohene David deserve that asutwe na ye de manana. Me ma kire ma gene wa ha. Ababa ka de minim. Me force say o ma anye fair to Ohene David. Ohene David ma abonten e me kan bibia emfa ho. Na emumu no me amete ha ne de. Me de me ka say me force say o anye fair about Ohene David. Enya ko mo ma emfa ni enti. Hello.
Hello,
Mystery. Yes.
Mystery. What is it?
Nyame adom yahoye pa. Yahoye pa.
Yeah, then Nyame say. Okay. So me mami contribution
Exactly.
Freedom for no. Video now we show you know. Now me share the whole thing now. The way I now almost try to put across David. Now it was very clear, say they don't actually meaning some will be a constitution because every group there more constitution you have your rules and regulations, and then you have something called code of conduct.
Exactly.
So and almost say, okay, yeah, best suspend David because say we're breaching your code of conduct section this and that based on the fact say David said this and this, or maybe based on the fact said the naked picture came out, and as someone or joining your group in a public eye, we would expect a certain kind of behavior.
Right.
But here is the issue we have. Almost suspended David. Or too bad TV. No. There are so many times that her behavior has not been a professional. So many times I met here what did you attempt? Even video now not free mind
exactly.
You get Nipa and so Otimi holding him a lot, and I think it's two of them. And say offer no, he was quiet, and Dr. Ren's delivery was good, but you could tell, say, they don't have any kind of formal paperwork down he could refer to.
No.
And see, I think said the issue is this. Almost your freedom fighters, but almost maybe who said David no. Yes, David deserves a sanction. He did. Is the sanction now harsh? Yes and no, because we don't have access to until say provide access to constitution. We have nothing to compare it to. It says here, and I'm quite to say they've sat down as a group and decided, said, this is what we are going to do without the paperwork backing it for the public to see.
Exactly.
Because group I am an activist myself.
Okay.
I sit on the board of some charities. There are clear rules and regulations that govern such kind of behaviors. And even when they suspend you, you have the right to appeal that suspension.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think, say, they obviously have a good
positive, what do you call it? Not positive. They have a good template which they can develop as freedom fighters or whatever they call themselves. But they have not actually developed to the level where they need to be. Because what's some of your freedom fighters? What are you fighting for? I don't know. Because they be as maybe say me can't a fighter. I'm an activist.
Right.
In order to achieve something, you have to engage the people now, more criticize you. But platform you cannot engage any of the leaders.
No,
you
mystery mean Chawano. Anka muye ubia. Anka muni diatemwa. Anka wasenka ministers nibi. And mu fra o mo betnas na mu bisa o mo se adenti ne de emaya shamonsa na mu bu ni say ebia na there is something there ti a mu bisa amai ni sa no.
Yes, William, I think said they all had a form of frustration with the leadership of Ghana. But they clearly have not sat down and discussed among themselves how to set up this group. Let me give them a little example. Maybe they can listen to your show and use it as a template. Many activists in so many different fields. The main one I'm fighting for a lot for vulnerable women seeking asylum in the UK.
Okay.
So we do a lot of activism under the asylum laws. We have fought for so many asylum laws that affect asylum seeking people in the UK to change for the better. Example was 2018. Normal person change asylum laws. No, person changing instead of when someone is refused for status, they will not have to go physically to court. They will have to join the court via video link. And we get together. We get together with the Home Office themselves. We get together with Her Majesty's Court Service. We get together as charities. We get together as the women themselves they are in the process of seeking asylum. We all sat down, judges, lawyers, QCs. We all sat down and we all went. We talked about it. We discussed it. We listened to real stories from these women, and we all decided to say it wasn't good for them to change going to the court physically to video link because a lot of the women wanted to go to the court and express themselves to the judges.
Right.
And then we wrote a recommendation and it was agreed. We are fighting. There's so many immigration laws, we have been able to change. Example, first, not omuma asylum seekers krata. Then you have to go and apply for a national insurance number. We did an activism around that. Says here, omuma krata, they give you a biometric card, and your biometric card comes with your national insurance number on the back of the biometric card. So you don't have to go and apply. And so these are all you have to engage the people you are actually doing activism against. But it's like so and going on the other side, more joining groups and more public eye. You have to understand, say there is a public life and you have a private life. You have to make sure, say you have clear boundaries. One of the things I've noticed about a lot of the Ghanaians in public eye is say they do not have clear boundaries and they keep their boundaries blurred all the time. That's the reason why most of the time you have videos, you have audios coming out from some bloggers and viewers and all that. You know, David, you were in the public eye. You know Joyce's background.
Right.
She's already come out to say that she's bipolar. She's done something similar like this in the past. And see how public now, when you were going into a relationship with her, you should have expected something like this is possible to happen. You should have discussed it with the group. You should have said to the group, this person I'm falling in love with is bipolar. There is the chance that this can happen. How can I be protected? when that happens. So then when something like that happens now, they will be able to support you. It's called breaking of confidentiality. When you join charities and you join certain groups and you are into something that is possible to leak and come out and make you look bad, you declare yourself already so that you have that protection. But MMA can, because they don't have any written rules and regulations, means nothing is set up in stone properly. And it's a lesson for both sides. But I think, both sides need to really get their act together. But David, you cannot sanction someone. You are suspending him for a month. You need to sanction him and you need to support him so that when he comes out of Adia Wayana, he will have a positive outcome. I don't know how.
In any case, mystery. In any case, can you fault David? What is going on? Bet me fault David is such or worry you. This is where I'm coming from. Can we classify this as say David
David has a right to do with himself what he chooses to do with whoever woman he chooses to do. However, Obi, you sitting in the public eye, you know that there has been video circulating. You know the person you were going into a relationship with. I think having a naked picture in itself was a very careless move.
I support that.
Because we were public eye. So even if you were going to have sexual relationships with this woman who has declared that she is bipolar, you should have protected yourself. It doesn't matter if she came out to say all the things she said. David did not need to come and respond. What David should have done was to allow his group to come and respond on his behalf.
Okay.
That would have protected him. But because he hadn't actually protected himself, why do you go and why do you allow this woman to take a video of you?
That is where
there's a possibility she can leak it. And then you come out and respond in the public domain, say all sorts of vulgar stuff, and then the name of your group was mentioned in.
Okay, somehow, maybe somehow, David, I'm in the group, I a little bit what many group not bemu somehow, maybe why.
He's exposed them.
Okay.
He has exposed them unknowingly.
Okay.
He has exposed them because who said, I have the knowledge of exactly what to do.
Yes.
Because the groups that I join have a clear policy on what to do in these kind of circumstances.
Right.
And even the jobs we do, and you will attest that even the jobs we do, for instance, maybe say I work in mental health. We work with patients who are extremely intelligent. For that reason, I never ever use my full name on social media.
Okay.
Why? Because some of the patients go on social media and they search for the stuff. And there has been instances where patients have found staff details and have messaged staff on social media. And that is a breach of confidentiality. We are not allowed to have that kind of interactions with patients.
All right.
So when a patient contacts you, the rule is that you go back to your job and you tell them. And then they have systems in place where they will speak to the patient. They will change you will have to close your social media and open a completely different social media. So most of us, we all go by different names on social media. And it's not because, we want to, it's because it's a protection for us. Because we are working with, although we are working with people who are mentally ill, we are working with people who are extremely intelligent too.
I see.
You see, so they have to have policies in place, because by not having these policies in place, what they are doing is they are exposing their members to danger on social media.
Right.
Because, for instance, Obi, I can decide I want to deliberately go and have a relationship with one of them just to get information. But they don't know me. I might come as a very nice person, decent person, get close to you, get information. No, there has to be that breach of confidentiality to say, if you join this group, we need to do some checks. We need to know if you are going into a relationship, inform us. These are the rules and regulations. There are certain things you do not say. There are certain discussions. There are certain things you do not break, so that we as the group can protect you in case something like this leaks.
I see.
Exactly.
I see.
And they have, we are all not perfect.
Right.
The diaspora is way ahead. And we have come to the diaspora to learn. Some of us have been lucky enough to meet different people from different countries who are specialists in what they do, and we are lucky enough to have this knowledge and information. The freedom fighters, they can get there too. They have a good template in what they are doing. What they need to do is sit down, get information, get the knowledge, speak to other charities in the diaspora who are doing this and who have achieved a lot of results, and then sit down and draft something and develop on that template so that they will get to the point where they are engaging the youth of Ghana, not coming and just insulting and getting people to come on your platform, but you are actually engaging the youth. You are actually engaging the leaders. You are engaging up and coming leaders so that we can all sit at the table and then have a dialogue. Because without a dialogue, Obi, no activism, you won't get any result from any activism. Even the person that you hate, you have to sit at the table with them and have a dialogue. You may not agree, but you have to come to some kind of compromise. Compromise runs through the whole of our lives. You know this, I know this.
Exactly.
We negotiate at our jobs and in our lives on a daily basis. Not because some of the things we have to do, we want to do, but we have to negotiate and compromise around it.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll get 20% out of it. Maybe they'll get 80%. Sometimes I'll get 80%. Sometimes they'll get 20%. That's how life is.
Exactly. Me and I can't say enko country will be said or you're wrong. All that you're gonna do is say catch any pan say or meet you halfway. Then the problem will be solved.
And so we are not going to bash either of them. I think David knows that David has his part to play in this. The freedom fighters have their part to play in that. But the little advice I'll give to them is whatever issues that David has had in the past, he has a good idea. He is not doing it right. The freedom fighters have a good template. They need to develop it and be positive. I don't want to see them coming to sit there and insult. I want to see you sitting there being constructive. Right. So that if you're saying something and you're saying the youth of Ghana are coming on the scene and they're drowning, that is something that an organization like Amnesty International, you can link in with them and they can take on such a case. Do you think Amnesty International will want to link in with you when you're sitting there insulting everybody left and right? No.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they have all these kind of organizations sitting there waiting to link up with such groups, but they don't have a clue. So they really need to, build on what they have, a great template. They need to build on it and they need to develop it. And they need to support David in this time and have policies and procedures in place to support and protect their group members. Thank you so much.
Medasi mystery, medasi pa. Wabema very, 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 very important suggestions. Niade wabema nina amano ayekama. Abusia say baby know. Me nyako bia bi mu ana program na me de ba na wi esanse ya tena so a check kakra rules owusu tabia rules me chiawo abusua me go so your friend is saying calls me 5 minutes na me de program no aba awi ye enti no bomo na se obefrɛ me na wo so wo de your friend is saying wadwene de aba anase wo de comments no bi aba ebi ba bi ma me sign every day ewa hanu frame na efa wadwenkyerɛ edebra efa mame your friend is say mystery edi na dwenkyerɛ aba waba bekyire mu wakyerɛ die nti a ofeel say eye freedom fighters mujai sabi ebi abetana wa ujai atemdidie no so ati ase esan say o pese enipa no eye ade a eye, so you should be able to lure the person, lobby the person to you. So what I say, I know can say even obi a won penasem kra no kai hu say nipa no na owo position ni so sabi un decide say obekọ na wo de atuo ene agyan e beka akotwe nipa ne say onsi form ne de. So what you say? Can who say oka sa and semono oka words oka edidiatem oka whatever ya de che nipa na e manipa no enya ne de say obeka say okay ma me mraw platform no so na me metie de woka na emomu no say utumi e dialogue che nipa no na unya no defe na wo de ne betena o platform no so no na e wo say ubenya kwan e de aka de o be sabi metie ai wo di matamo a me pese metie atem de na wo di me with all this respect. So who did matema? It won't occur to me certain because it kind of hit me. So what must say? It hit me right through a pierce through me heart. So what I say? Nemono o kadibi efa me hona wa amfa mata wa amfa atendina mata. It will compel me to listen to their walk. So what must say? Sabi obi be family video na o de kwatena hono mo na o kasa video na so o ka efa ho a o didi atem fa ho a be ye din se metena ko e bi obi na be ba ka chem se ko tie se obi ye didi watem en kwa se ko tie ba ko mienu a se bi wan hwe ya meja it because nipa no ade a o ka no and pierce and said kind into my heart. Why would I have to listen to such words sebi a bit gumi hufi and as a mama and don't you know somehow or no tell me your yes, I don't fault you. Omo kan omo ye nyoma bi aya na emfa kwan mu. Omo ye nyoma na se emfa kwan mu a you have the right to say ebia obeka but ya mo kan in such a way say enkoye purely as a attended udi nipa no personally atem enye adwuma na awoye na wugina so na emomu no udi ni personally atem ya na adwene kakra. What you say? Fa adwuma na ye de ahye ne nsa so onye ni se onye qualified to do it. Say something along that line. So what you say? And some no bebre ho ye say entesu kokko ewu bianum na mum ye jai ni activita. Tindie ne de ewo ho, but it depends on say ni ubesi aka asem no. What you say? Say ni ubesi instead say ubesi aboa kwase anu you can only say bia ka odi nyanza to ho yes ade na ekebe boa rather than say uye ne saa na sebi ya kwa say wo ankasa na wo kasa no. Sabi, why you know from kakra with all due respect, me pamocho. So what you say, and I make can say, the same at the end or Henry David Aye. The same at the Atama Mutaha Mudino, and not Henry David Aye. So what you say, somehow no, I listen to individual of you. If you are the video better with ye, and Yamunina said, yeah, be I am with the atom. Any other, a bit more the knowledge and the technical know how, almost can't and someone I said, I had the atom crana. I had the atom crana, did not polish it, kakra. But when it comes to a new David, everybody knows that at him, you know, Udidi, the atom, a man who say yes, at him, I made it in the panel. Come on, it is something we all have to learn from it. So what I say. And Mr. Rebecca and he said, when you want to make activism, person will fight for BBA. When fighting for something, you have to go tactically. And also we get tactical basis. Person will be a BB mawa. Sabi, I also will no tactically. I also measure the panel who the person's weak point. Now what you mean at was a line message towards that. So what must say? I also can't say be pushing it pana amana bow and you might say say now kind of me. Yes, I was maybe a ye man no ever baby. So what must say? So can't as someone say sometimes no a ma or tear some na own tear crana a jumana oh yeah no oh yeah jumago. The oh yeah oh ye good. What I say? Every nation almost developing no. Activism and a man develop a sabi in the word activism or more yeno. Said abruchile ha and more activism ejina ho edd attempt and all that stuff. They don't do that. They actually hit the nail by the head. And I say on the head. So as I say, omuka no muka asemu no pepe omu pushimu ye activists we break our heart. Some of them support abortion, some of them omu megina ho nyese mu amoye mu support abortion ni na and say bi mu ye nkwasiafo and all that stuff. They give you points and analysis a kire say ampa abortion no ye support and I say ye support. That is what they do. It is a we obi na say we support a obebomodina say obe change your mind the entia and so support to abortion, or the NTR also support to abortion, one way or the other, they are able to line up almost a message, in order for it to go. They don't come out and just start insulting, say, oh, now, come on, everybody can say, so if you don't agree with that person, go deep down and find out the reason why anybody yes again. So what you say? Go deep down, then you go deep down and find out. Therefore, aha enene me de dwumadie no ebesi. Na me adoma ochena ye de ekoso dwumadie no enso e de bebrem with the same time and I say with the same platform. So ochena de no e ekoso ene anajo enkomo e na utie yen no. Me da se unya kwan etie me ebesi samre. Afia baby a wo bia me chiao. Ho a mo hwe me nyina. Abena me chiao Gifty, me chiao Billy, also me chiao Madam Beatrice Gonu, me chiao Bebre Prince Ado, also me chiao Grace Adijamfi and Hope. Mo nyina me chiao bia. Na me adoma ochena mo nsa emiti me ne emfa topic a emu hwam biem emfa mrem. Akra mo nyina mo ma bye.